I do not feel sorry for this man. I do not feel sorry for Kai Cenat whatsoever. And just in case you don't know who this individual is, he is a live streamer. He's one of the most popular ones out here on the internet. He is a major influencer out there in the live streaming and video game space. And just in case you don't know what a live streamer is, well, quite frankly, at this point in time, I cannot help you. I suggest that you go read a book or you click off of this video. Now, I'd hate for you to do that because I personally would love for you to finish this video and get to the end because I believe this can be informative for everybody and everybody can learn a lesson from this today. Now, whether you're into his form of content or not, which I'm personally not really into that kind of content myself. I do watch some live streamers, but I just don't watch his content. He's one of those young kids that's constantly screaming into the screen, and quite frankly, I just don't really get much out of that. I'm assuming that a lot of his live streams can be really funny and really entertaining. I don't think he's quite like a Gideon, where Gideon in the past used to just go out here and troll people. And yeah, outside of his pranks, I did actually like some of his live stream videos. They were kind of funny at times, but like the pranks really annoyed me. I don't know for Kai for pranking, but whatnot, but he's been in a lot of big events. Like if you haven't seen him, he's been like at the NBA All-Star game. He was in the Celeb game. He's all out there. I mean, he's a very popular guy. So a lot of people know him. And quite frankly, he's got a lot of clout to garnish off of. And he is somebody that people would love to grift off of, especially OnlyFans models and especially porn stars. Just because, quite frankly, well, why not? That's what people do. They leech on others and they try to milk you for money. A lot of scammers out here in the world because, quite frankly, everybody's trying to one up and get the extra dollar. And I don't blame them. I just find them abhorrent and they should go to hell, all of them, because they are terrible people. Now, the lady he's involved in this controversy with is Layla Red. High value, thotty yaddy yaddy, low value woman. Now, I doubt this man was out here actually looking for love or anything, which is why he was actually willing to reach out to this woman for, pleasures in the bed. Because, she was out here showing him the demonstrations on like live stream of how she was going to do him up in the bedroom, which is kind of wild. Like, dang, they just leave these streams up, which is, I don't know. I guess that's what also is wrong with these youth from today in general. Most of these people, they're all addicted to porn. If you can't fix that addiction, that's how you end up in this situation. Because he was getting turned on. He was getting revved up like a Ford Mustang or a vehicle out of the Fast and the Furious. That's what was happening to him, and that's why he ended up getting trapped in this situation. Now, when I say trapped, I say in a situation where she came over and they still did the deed. And well, afterwards, and after it was all said and done, she started taking photos and she was taking video. Now, he did say that he recorded her, which was smart on his end. Way to do that. But he was over here talking about this stuff here.
I had to, bro. Do you not think I know that I'm one of the biggest streamers to walk this earth, and I'm not 10 steps ahead? I'm sorry because I'm so humble, but I don't want to snap, bro. But I'm not 10 steps ahead of everything people do. I may be dumb when I'm on the stream, but I'm not a dumb for real. You must have not remembered as you were talking to me in our last encounter. I don't know if you noticed, but you were recorded with voice 4K audio of you threatening me to post images for money. Oh, you didn't think I was 10 steps ahead. Oh, when my phone was like this on my lap. Oh, when my phone was like this on my lap. Oh, you didn't think I recorded, right? Hold on. Run the audio, Your Honor.
Now, personally, anybody who talks about how humble they are, I don't trust it. I don't believe they're humble whatsoever. I believe these are the most egomaniacal, driven people that you can find out here in society today, which is fine. There's a lot of people with big ego, and a lot of people with big ego seem to make a lot of money and go a lot of places. But quite frankly, they're the worst people that you'll find, and you don't like any of them. They usually don't have any friends, anybody that's close to them, and they don't have any loved ones, which is why he's in this situation, which is going to lead to another discussion that I'm going to talk about here shortly. But let's stay focused. Now, this man was also talking about how he's 10 steps ahead of this woman. Apparently, he wasn't enough steps ahead. I find this false, and hard to believe because, quite frankly, she still kind of exposed you.
Well, since I'm going to court, I might as well leak the nudes, the addy, the videos. Make sure y'all hit that link in my bio. Video coming soon. Don't try to flip this around. You got exposed because you didn't come with the second half of the payment that you hit me up about. Let's tell about how you hit me up about all of this. Now, who extorting who? You gotta understand, like, I'm in the industry. Everything I get is insurance. Period, point blank. I don't know y'all. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna always protect myself at the end of the day. So, yes, I did collect insurance. You damn right, just like he did when he recorded my voice. And I didn't give a fuck. I still don't give a fuck. But to act like you didn't fucking pay me, bitch, now you got me fucked up. And now I gotta fucking expose you. Stop acting like you don't know why I'm doing this right now. Everything was cool. Until you didn't want to pay me my money, my hush money. And that's when it became a fucking problem. You made this a problem. Man, this y'all favorite streamer. You know I ain't want to be the one to break the bad news, but, man, grown men pay for pussy. That's all I'm saying.
Once your penis is on the internet for everybody to see, which, I mean, it's on Twitter, apparently, which everything is on Twitter. I mean, if you haven't looked at Twitter or X, I mean, who calls it X? Does anybody actually call it X? Well, either way, it was exposed out there. And once your schlong is out there on the internet, you're going to have a hard time getting by in society without people giving you the side eye. Now, unless you're strapped, apparently, like how they said Drake was in his, like, I don't look at these clips. I don't want these things popping up on my phone. I don't want them popping up on my Google Drive. I don't want any of this stuff in my search history. So, quite frankly, I have a hard time finding this stuff because I don't look for it. I definitely get wind of these situations because, well, it's all out there for anybody to find out. Now, just because you're an influencer and just because you make a lot of money and a lot of people follow you and a lot of people, you know, watch your content does not make you smart or nuanced. Kai is an idiot, just like the people from Fresh and Fit, just like people from other podcasts that are out here trying to scam you. He's really no different at the end of the day because, quite frankly, and I want to know what it is. I need to look deeply into the psychology of the people with money. Because quite frankly, I made a video a long time ago and it got flagged by YouTube because I guess it was too provocative. It was a little short. You know, it's talking about men love BBLs. They do. Guys, we love the big booties. We have to stop acting like we don't, because we do. Every time somebody goes out here and gets a new booty, you know, surgery or a BBL, people start falling all over them all over the place. Now, unless they got a face that looks like it's been through a wood chipper, that's a little different thing. Now, I mean, sometimes some people can still fight around that. They'll do the brown paper bag thing and they'll just be like, yeah, turn around, yada, yada, yada. I just personally, I'm a face guy. I can't do just booty and boobs. That just is not, it's not me. And there's also got to be some more substance there. But they're not looked at as long-term situations. Now, these women who get these surgeries and they want to look at their lives as like, oh, I'm doing this, you know, I just want to be more attractive. Well, I ain't gonna lie, once you do that, ain't nobody really taking you seriously at this point in time. More than likely, they have removed you from the serious market. You have been put into the black market where it's like, okay, there's some good product over here, or well, usable product. We can go through this, but nobody wants to keep it in the house. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. But I do feel like most women who get these BBLs and these, you know, plastic surgeries and whatnot, they're seeking out attention for numerous different reasons. Now, a lot of them who end up in these special industries like OnlyFans modeling or Instagram modeling or porn, it's one of those things. They just end up out there because, quite frankly, they know that men love it and they're going to make a lot of money off of it. So I can't really blame them for getting these surgeries. Now, you can't go back and reverse these as well as you would like to believe, like Black China did. Now, you know, apparently who put her, you know, cut her up and everything. She had somebody working on her like them people who worked on the Kardashians. Whoever that doctor is, that person needs an even bigger raise. And apparently you can't find them because nobody else's surgeries look like that. And everybody else seems to turn out looking like shit after a while. And that's what's really sad about these plastic surgeries. Like, please stop getting the plastic surgeries. Please. Back to Kai. This man got cut up, you know, deep inside some big booty. And quite frankly, now it's just out there that he's an idiot. And that's the part I was saying earlier. Yes, he is an idiot. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough. And it's like, why? Why is he an idiot? Well, he's an idiot because he should have never been fooling around with this chick in the first place. Now he's dealing with a controversy he shouldn't even have to be talking about in the first place. He should not even have to deal with this. He shouldn't even have to address this. He shouldn't be on his live streams screaming into the screen.
Stop! Flyer artists, hairstylist, facial lady, flyer artist, lay the fucking rent! $50 for your fucking dumbass Uber, bitch! Bitch! I got you a fucking Uber, bitch! $50, bitch! Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Stop talking about, yo, word of my mother, let me tell you niggas something, bro. Stop speaking on me, bro. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Bitch wanna crash up for $50, bitch. You got in the fucking Uber and came here, bitch. Now I'm about to crash. I don't give a fuck, bro.
He could have avoided all of this if he just didn't pay any attention to this chick. He already knew what kind of woman she was whenever she was talking to him. Like, if you do any research, you would have known that this woman is a porn star, that she gets banged on camera for money. And those aren't people that you really want to seek out in real life and have these relationships with, or just fool around with in general. Like, you are somebody who has a lot to lose. He has a ton to lose. You see his nice big old background that he has in his videos. Well, he could lose all of that with people like this in his life. You can lose everything. Getting caught up with the wrong women, the wrong partners in life will absolutely end you. They will destroy you and everything that you have stood for up to this point. Because quite frankly, that's how the laws are worked. That's why people have been screaming about the laws need to change. Well, guys, the laws aren't changing anytime soon, because you keep voting in the same damn politicians that leave everything exactly the same and they change absolutely nothing. So until those change, guess what? You should stop making these silly decisions. Stop thinking with your penis. Think with your head. Use that organ. The brain is a very powerful organ. It is very strong. It's the strongest one we have. It's much more powerful than the penis. Your ding dong down there is only operated by the flow of blood that gets down there. But your brain, it can actually trick you into believing that, oh my God, I'm still alive, even though your head has been severed from your body. That's how strong the brain is. But can you imagine how terrible that is though? Like, if you just did get your head whacked off. Not one of those terrible, like overseas beheadings that you see on the internet and the dark web some places, but like one of those, it's a clean sweep. Wing! There goes your head. You're just sitting there thinking with your head falling off like, oh no! And I mean, could you imagine? I mean, that would just be horrible. Now, it's not like we're snakes. I mean, obviously it ends for us, which is, ooh, snakes. That is disturbing. But it ends for us, and that is not something I want to go through. Now, I haven't stated that this chick was an idiot as well, because quite frankly, she didn't come over there with a game plan. She didn't go over to his place with a real game plan of exposure in the right way, because if she did, she could have got him. I mean, she's over here claiming that he didn't pay her the money that, that was supposed to be exchanged in this situation, which all of this is just, so basically he's buying hookers now. Hookers. He's buying prostitutes. That's what he's doing. He's buying all the people from the underground to come over here and have sex with him, which I don't understand why. Like, dude, you have millions of dollars. Can you not find somebody else that has, a few less bodies on them? That's been ran through a little bit less. She's more used up than the VHSs at Blockbuster. I'm trying to figure out, why do people keep going back to that? They keep rewatching the same movie. They keep living the same experience so many other people have. You're going to be out here crying on the internet like Tyrese. That's what's going to be Kai soon. That's going to be him eventually. I'm telling you, it's just wild that people on the internet keep trying to convince you that men do not like the modified bodies. They do. That's why the women are out there literally getting ribs removed, getting their whole face completely restructured. People are beating themselves in the face to dent their face like the Terminator. That way they can have perfect jaw lines. Looks maxing is apparently a real thing. And if you haven't heard of looks maxing, I might make a video on that eventually at some point in time. But dang, if you type it into any type of search engine, you'll have a gajillion videos that pop up. But if you want to hear from that here at Random University and learn something about that, please let me know in the comments. Once again, comment below and let me know what you think about this content in general. That way I can, have some feedback and get something to go back off of. Now, I'm pretty sure Kai is addicted to porn, and that's why he's in this situation. He's been probably watching way too much, absorbing the content. In his mind, he's more than likely been turning this into some type of create your own adventure type of story where now he gets to live it out in his actual fantasies because he's got the money to do so. But honestly, now that I think about it, this man needs to get himself checked. This man might want to go to the doctor. She has been pretty used up. It'd be one thing if it's she got passed around a little bit. I know of a few of the people that's been there. She was filmed doing a lot of this stuff. She talks about doing this stuff. When people are out here on live streams actually showing what they're going to do to you, they have no shame. They have no shame. And there's no telling she's been cleaning them insides out like she needs to. And I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. And I wouldn't even trust where my thing is at this point going forward. It might fall off in a couple days. Now, if it does, I doubt he'll be reporting that and telling you. A lot of buses have passed through that tunnel, and those walls cannot be reconstructed. But he will have a nice little lawsuit on his hands. Now, if they're going to fight in court, she's probably going to lose because she exposed herself terribly.
It makes no sense. I'm just saying, I'm not billing me for a photo, for money.
Never said
and you took a picture of me without my consent, naked.
So?
Revenge porn.
I ain't post it.
That's revenge porn. But you're threatening it. You're threatening to.
One more time.
You're threatening to, though.
One more time.
But you're threatening to.
One
more
time! But you can't make me sideways.
I know, but it's still a crime.
Okay, we'll call the police.
It's still a crime. I'm not messed up, though. That's
Call the police.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not messed up.
Call the police.
It's still a crime, though.
I don't post it.
Call the police!
The thousands of people I can send it to will post it.
I know, but you'll get in trouble for that.
How?
It's coming from you. You're the source.
How would I get in trouble?
You text messages. You've admitted.
I don't have any text messages.
You've admitted.
Nothing I have on this phone.
Yeah, but bro, it makes no sense. I'm just telling. I'm blackmailing me.
Not blackmailing.
For a photo.
Like all the things that she's talking about here, it's all crime. You can't just expose people like this. I mean, people. I used to have this question because I used to wonder, like, how does these people's like nudes and stuff get leaked? Well, really, they just can't ever find the source. But when you know who the source is, you cannot do revenge porn. Like, you cannot do that. It is illegal to do that. So you cannot just be like, well, I'm mad at so and so I'm just gonna go ahead and put his slang on the internet. No, you cannot do that. You can't do that. That is illegal. So please, if you're a woman out there that's trying to get back at a guy and you have vengeance in your heart, please do not do this. This will not end well. It will not end well. You're going to end up costing yourself a lot more money than you probably already can afford in lawyers. Just trying to defend yourself and your case and your reputation and everything that goes with it. Now, her reputation is what it is. I mean, unfortunately, you know, sex workers in this country do not have much of a reputation or anywhere on the planet, to be honest. Like, they're not, valued like they should be as humans. Now, I understand as far as like, the marketplace, as far as dating, yeah, they're bottom of the totem pole, but they are actual people. So we should still care about them. But the representation for them isn't good. And when you're out here doing stuff like this, nobody should trust you. I just find myself frustrated, like watching stuff like this, because guys keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And especially these guys with money. If you got money, it just is inevitable that you're going to get caught up in some stuff that's manufactured. These same guys usually are on the internet always trying to convince you that they love their women to be natural. I want my women to have her natural hair, her natural flat booty, her natural everything. And that's a lie. It's a lie. Everybody with a flat booty woman, they will look at that woman, and if she had a bigger butt, they would be happier. Let's be real. If she doesn't have titties and then all of a sudden she walks in with some double D's the next day, you're going to be like, yo, what's up, baby? What's up? It's nice to see you. Dang, I mean, you make some changes. I mean, you know what? I was extremely attracted to you before, but now I am going to K's. I mean, just think about it. All these guys with millions and millions of dollars, they all got the same type of woman. They all have the women with the manufactured booty and the manufactured titties and the plastic face and the nice skin. Everything about these women is unnatural, it feels like. All the NBA players, they all have. Now, NFL players, because, if they were going to the club, I might make a video on that eventually, just some spoof. Because if those guys go into the club, they're not buying everything up in there like the NBA players and the soccer players and the baseball players. So they might find a little bit more normal of women, though since they are in the NFL, they garner some clout to where it's like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to get a lot of those plastic artificial women. Now, the only people who don't have these type of women that make all those dollars are usually people like politicians, business leaders, because people in business and politicians and stuff, they're more focused on manipulating the people or controlling the product and stuff like that than always worrying about, the woman they have at the house. A woman they have at the house is somebody who can stand being around their egomaniacal ass 24/7, or at least a lot. So they'll get to stick around while they buy prostitutes on the side. That way they can get their sexual fantasies out of the way that way. Now, that's usually the route they go with, but they're not going to wipe up any of these chicks, and they're definitely not putting no babies in them. Like, if they put babies in them, they're going to end up being, they're going to sound just like Fresh before it's all said and done. But I didn't want to take too much of your time today. I came across this a couple days ago, and I was like, you know what? I am going to address it. I want to at least talk about it. Because there's something to be learned here. I mean, guys, please just stop sticking your thing in anything that you find attractive. Vet that woman. Find out something about her first. Make sure she has some form of value. There are, people try to tell you like there aren't high value women. Yes, there are high value women. I'm sorry to break it to some of you, black pill and red pill douchebags out there. There are high value women. There are some women that will bring a lot to the table and that can really do a lot for your life. Now, not all of them have money. It's not about that. It's about the values and the other things they can do for you. They can be extremely supportive. They can also be extremely attractive. They can be super kind, caring, nurturing, all the things that really matter. All the things that they talk about in those spaces where it's like, we want a trad wife, which traditional. That's all they're talking about. We want normal women. They do exist. They do exist. Now, maybe they don't exist in Miami or California or New York and some of these, high value places, or these places where everything is way too expensive for the common person. And that's why you got a bunch of immigrants and black people and white people or whatever. You just got a whole bunch of humans on the street, tents everywhere. That's why. Those places are filled with filthy women. But guys, just be better. We got to be better. As men, we have to continue to improve. We have to do better than this. And it starts with decision making. It starts with being smarter. Making decisions in life that are better for your future and not for the now. The now can ruin the future. Trust me, I'm a person who knows. Like, if you make a decision based on now, it can F up whatever future plans you have going forward sometimes. It can. I mean, it can at least put them on hold. It can do that. You have dreams and stuff like that. You mess with the wrong woman, invest in the wrong business, mess with the wrong people. Next thing you know, your life is, oh boy, it's in shambles. Hell, it is. And it's going to be hard to make a comeback for some. So just don't end up in that situation. Please, guys, learn something. Vet these women. Vet these 304s. Oh, I just find it so funny that people say that now. But I mean, it's actually a decent analogy as opposed to calling them a hoe, I guess. It's much better. Please remember these infamous words by MC Hammer. And that is, I love big butts and I cannot lie. At least he was honest. And that's what a lot of us need to do, guys, is just admit that we love big booty, whether it's fake or not, whether it's injected with fat cells, pieces of your hamstring, anything else that you can imagine, lard. We love it. We can't keep our minds and eyes off of it. Well, either way, got to fix that, you guys, and I hope you enjoy yourselves another great day. See you soon.